Now next we have to study characteristics of motors. Two articles are remaining in unit 2. Characteristics of motor and 3-point starter. Both can be asked in the exam, but most of the time 95% times starter is asked. Next article. So first I will explain characteristics of motor and then we will go for starter. So characteristics of motor. I am explaining 3 characteristics and I am giving you the notes also. Shunt motor, series motor. Now in shunt motor we have studied that phi is constant, and in series motor we have studied that phi is proportional to Ia. These two we have studied in previous article. So based on these we have to explain characteristics. So first characteristics that we have to explain is torque versus armature. Torque versus armature current. So try to remember equation of torque. This is torque equation. Right? So Z is number of conductor constant, speed is constant, P number of poles 60A, these parameter. I don't think there is term Ia in torque equation. Torque equation there is no term Ia. Oh, sorry, N. In torque there is no N. So phi Zp phi Zp upon 60A, this is constant. Sorry. This is constant and this is constant. Number of conductors, number of poles, number of parallel paths 60, this is constant, this is constant. 1 upon 2 pi is also constant. So we can write T is proportional to phi Ia. Torque is proportional to phi Ia since this and this quantity is constant. This side also. Pa is proportional to phi Ia. Right? Now phi is constant. Phi is constant, so since phi is constant, Pa is proportional to Ia. Phi is proportional to Ia. So if I put it here, since phi is proportional to Ia, so Ta will be proportional to Ia. So in shunt motor, first characteristics, Ta is proportional to Ia, and series motor Ta is proportional to Ia square. So we will draw the characteristics. Direct proportionality. So linear characteristics. Ia, Ta. Right? This Ta is proportional to Ia square. Ia, Ta. Square proportional. So this is the nature of characteristics. And at point A, saturation point. Now what is saturation point? At saturation, field in the winding is saturated. At this point, there is a stage when field is saturated. Field is saturated means phi will remain constant. And if phi remain constant, Then after that point, TA is proportional to I. Here TA is proportional to I, linear characteristics. Here TA is proportional to I square, characteristics is curvilinear. But at this point, in motor, one point comes when field is saturated. Saturated field means phi will remain constant. And if phi is constant, then TA is proportional to IA. So from there it is the linear characteristics similar to this. Right? So this is first characteristics. Now second characteristics. Speed versus armature current. Speed versus armature current. So if you see EB is equal to phi Z N P upon 60A. This equation we have studied. EB is equal to phi Z N P upon 60A. So from both we can say N is proportional to EB upon phi. This phi to this side, Z is constant, 60A constant, P constant. So N is proportional to EB upon phi. Here also N is proportional to EB upon phi. So N is proportional to EB is equal to, we know the equation, V minus IARA. EB equal to V and phi here. At very start, we have studied EB is equal to V minus IARA. So I am writing here also. N is proportional to EB minus IARA. Now in shunt motor, phi is constant. So N is proportional to V minus IARA. Since phi is constant. But in series motor, phi is proportional to IA. So this will be proportional to EB minus IARA upon phi. So EB is voltage, IARA is voltage, IA into RA is negligible voltage. IA into RA is negligible voltage. So this minus this will be approximately equal to EB. Since this is negligible, this is approximately equal to EB. So we can write N is proportional to 1 upon IA. Here N is proportional to V minus IR. So now how to plot the characteristics? IA and N. As IA increase, V minus IRA will decrease. But IARA is negligible. IARA, as I have told you here, IARA is negligible. So this drop will be negligible. As IA increases, V minus IARA will decrease. So characteristics will be like this. The decrease rate is very small because IARA is negligible. So that is slightly tilting line. Right? Here N is proportional to IA. So what will be the characteristics? N is inversely proportional to IA. So inversely proportional characteristics. Right? Then third. Speed versus armature torque. Speed versus armature torque. Now we have studied torque armature current characteristics and we have studied speed armature current characteristics. So the same characteristics as TA is proportional to IA, as TA is proportional to IA, N will be proportional to IA. So N and TA characteristics will be similar to N and IA characteristics. So similar to exactly above characteristics. And to this side also. only this parameter will change. There also torque is inversely proportional to armature current, so characteristics will remain same. This is about characteristics of shunt motor and series motor. You will be asked either to explain characteristics of shunt motor or explain characteristics of series motor for 6 marks, right? Now the last article of second unit. Starter. Very, very important article. A question of 6 marks will be definitely asked on this article. So carefully listen to it. Figure is little bit complicated. I cannot draw the figure on the board, but I will provide you the PDF photograph of that figure and I will explain the working. You go through figure and observe. I am explaining working here. You will get it understood and then go through the notes. Starter, as the name suggests, it is not at all required to start the motor. Its name is starter, but it is not required to start the motor, but it is required to start the motor in safe way. It is required to start the motor in safe way. Now what is this? I have mentioned that it is not required. Motor is a self-starting device. Motor is a self-starting device. It does not require any starter. But it is required to start the motor in safe way. Now what is this? Listen to me carefully. We have studied this equation. So from this equation, if we write, IA will be V minus EB upon RA. We know that EB is proportional to speed. Back EMF is proportional to speed. So at the start, speed of motor is 0. At the start, speed of motor is 0. So in N is 0, EB will be 0. And since EB is 0, then IA will be V upon RA. Suppose V is 250 volts and RA, armature resistance, is negligibly small. It is suppose 0.2 ampere, 0.2 ohms. Then IA will be 1250 ampere. At the start, speed is 0. So at the start, armature current will be this much of high. Motors are generally rated for 35, 30, 40 ampere currents. Motors are generally rated for 25 to 50 ampere currents. But at the start, speed is 0, EB will be 0, IA will be 1250 amperes, very, very greater than rating of the motor. So at the start, excessive armature current will flow. And it is not capacity of the motor to tolerate this current. So what will happen? Due to many reasons, many parts of motor will be damaged and ultimately the motor will be damaged. Right? So if at the start the current is excessively high, 1250 ampere, then motor cannot tolerate such a high current. Due to many reasons, many parts of the motors may get damaged and ultimately motor will be damaged. So to avoid this damage to the motor, to run the motor in safe way, it is essential to control the initial armature current, because initial speed is 0 and current may be excessively high. Suppose motor is rated at 50 ampere and it is drawing 1250 ampere, it will damage. So it is necessary to restrict this current initially. And to restrict this current, if you want to control the current, ultimately you have to use resistance. To restrict this current to safe value, a resistive arrangement is used, and that resistive arrangement is starter. the resistive arrangement is starter. Is that clear? What is starter and what is need of starter? So starter is not required to start the motor, but because motor is self-starting device, but it is required to start the motor in safe way. Now what is meant by safe way? So this is equation of armature current. V minus EB upon RA. We know that EB is proportional to N. At this start, speed is 0. Since speed is 0, EB will be 0. If EB is 0 here, then it will be V upon RA. If V is 250 volt supply voltage and armature resistance is negligibly small, suppose it is 0.2 ohms, then at the start current will be 1250 ampere, excessively high current. Motor cannot tolerate this much of high current and it may damage. So to avoid this damage of the motor, it is essential to control the initial armature current, and to control the current can be controlled only by using resistive arrangement. That resistive arrangement is starter. So if you see the figure, you will see the resistive arrangements with different positions 1, 2, 3, 4 and on. I am showing you, I cannot draw the figure but I will show you simple arrangement. Such positions are there and here it is handle. You can see the figure. So what happens? Initially the handle is kept at this position. Whole resistance is connected. Here the circuit is complete. Handle is kept here, whole resistance is connected. So when the supply is turned on, whole resistance is connected. So resistance is high, current will be minimum. Now this is moved from position 1 to position 2. Resistance is decreased, current will increase. Then position 3, again current will increase. 4, 5 and at on. And when this switch is at this position now, the motor is on and the current is under restriction. Motor starts running at safe speed, normal speed. Initially, this handle is kept at position 1, whole resistance is connected, high resistance, less current. Then this is the resistance is decreased, current will slightly increase. Position here, current will slightly increase. And when it is at position on, motor starts running at normal speed. This is working of starter. So this question you have to explain for 6 marks. What is starter? What is need of starter? You have to draw the figure. I am giving you the figure I cannot draw on the board. I am giving you the figure. Observe that figure carefully and then one paragraph of working. Definition of starter, need of starter and working as well as figure I am providing you in PDF format. You go through it and this is the question which is surely asked for 6 marks in the exams. Right? Here unit 2 is finished. So carefully observe the video, carefully listen what I have mentioned. I have mentioned some important parameters. Carefully listen it, note it down in the copy and study it. Okay? Unit 2 is over. Okay, thank you.